Hello everyone. Today we will learn about motion of the earth. Okay? Chapter 3 Class 6 NCERT Geography. As you know that the earth has two types of motions, namely rotation and revolution. Rotation is the movement of the earth on its axis. The movement of the earth around the sun is a fixed path. Our orbit is called revolution. The axis of the earth, which is an imaginary line, makes an angle of 66.5 degree with its orbital plane. The plane formed by the orbit is known as the orbital plane. The earth receives light from the sun. Due to the spherical shape of the earth, only half of it gets light from the sun at a time. Figure 3.2. 3.2. The portion facing from the sun at a time. Figure 3.2. The portion facing the sun experiences day while the other half away from the sun experiences night. The circle that divided the day from night on the globe is called the circle of illumination. This circle does not co- uh, coincide with the axis as you see in figure 3.2. 3.2. The earth takes about 24 hours to complete one rotation around its axis. The period of rotation is known as the earth day. This is the daily motion of the earth. Uh, let's do. Take a ball to represent the earth and a lighted candle to represent the sun. Mark a point on the ball to represent a town X. Place the ball in such a way that the town X is in darkness. Now rotate the ball from left to right. As you move the ball slightly, the town will have its sunrise. As the ball continues to move, the point X gradually gets away from the sun. This is sunset. Uh, Figure 3.1. Inclinations of the earth axis and the orbital. Tropic of Capricorn, equator, Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree, 66.5 degree, the plane of the earth's orbit, south pole, north pole, the vertical line from the earth's orbital plane. Figure 3.2. Day and night on the earth due to rotation, north pole, south pole. Circle of illuminations, equator axis. What would happen if the earth did not rotate? The portion of the earth facing the sun would always experience day, thus bringing continuous warmth to the region. The other half would remain in darkness and be freezing cold all the time. Life would not have been possible in such extreme conditions. The second motion of the earth around the sun is its orbit is called revolution. It takes 365 days, 1 year, to revolve around the sun. We consider a year as consisting of 365 days only and ignore 6 hours for the sake of convenience. Do you know the ancient Indian astronomer Aryabhat had stated that the earth is round and rotates on its own axis. Look at the figure revolution of the earth and season. Here, equus 23, equinox 23 September, spring. Here, summer in the southern hemisphere, winter solstice 22nd December, winter in the northern hemisphere, spring equinox 21st March, north pole, south pole, autumn. Here it is sun, and now summer in the northern hemisphere, summer solstice 21st June, winter in the southern hemisphere. And here, okay, 21st June, summer, 22nd December, winter. Spring 23 September, and here also autumn. Okay, which March? 21st March. 6 hours every year are added to make one day 24 hours over a span of 4 years. This surplus day is added to the month of the February. This every fourth year. February is of 29 days instead of 28 days. Such a year with 63 66 days is called a leap year. Find out when will the next leap year be. From the figure 3.3, it is clear that the earth is going around the sun is an elliptical orbit. Notice that throughout its orbit the earth is inclined in the same direction. A year is usually divided into summer, winter, spring, and autumn seasons. Seasons change due to the change in the position of the earth around the sun. Let's do. Do you know how to draw an ellipse? Take a pencil, two pins, and a loop of thread. Now fix these pins on a paper as shown in the figure. Put them loop on the paper, enclosing these two pins inside the loop. Now hold the pencil and draw the lines, keeping the thread tight and moving the pencil along it. The figure represents an ellipse. Look at the figure 3.3. You will see that on 21st June, the northern hemisphere is tilted toward the sun. The rays of the sun fall directly on the Tropic of Cancer. As a result, these areas receive more heat. The areas near the poles receive less heat as the rays of the sun are slanting. The North Pole is inclined toward the sun, and the place beyond the Arctic Circle experience continuous daylight for orbit 6 months. Since a large portion of the northern hemisphere is getting light from the sun, it is summer in the region north of the equator. The longest day and the shortest night at these places occur on 21st June. At this time in the southern hemisphere, all these conditions are reserved. It is winter season there, the nights are longer than the days. This position of the earth is called the summer solstice. 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 On 22nd December, the Tropic of Capricorn receives direct rays of the sun as the South Pole tilts toward it. As the sun rays fall vertically at the Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degrees S, a larger portion of the southern hemisphere gets light. Therefore, it is summer in the southern hemisphere with longer days and shorter nights. The reverse happen in the northern hemisphere. This position of the earth is called the winter solstice. Do you know that Christmas is celebrated in Australia in the summer season on 21st March and September 23rd? Direct rays of the sun fall on the equator. At this position, neither of the poles is tilted towards the sun, so the whole earth experiences equal days and equal nights. This is called an equinox. On 23rd September, it is autumn season in the northern hemisphere and spring season in the southern hemisphere. The opposite is the case of 21st March, when it is spring in the northern hemisphere and autumn in the southern hemisphere. Thus, you find that there are days and nights and changes in the season because of the rotation and revolution of the earth, respectively. Let's do to understand the earth's inclination in the same direction. Draw a big ellipse on the ground and take a flag with a stick. Stand anywhere on the line of the ellipse. Point your flag to fixed point far away like on a tree top. Now move along the ellipse, keeping your flag always pointing towards that fixed point. In this way, the axis of the earth remains inclined permanently in the same position. The revolution of the earth and the inclination of the earth's axis is a fixed direction cos seasons. Exercise. Answer the following question briefly. What is the angle of the inclination of the Earth's axis with its orbital plane? Define rotation and revolution. What is a leap year? Differentiate between the summer and the winter solstice. What is an equinox? Why does the southern hemisphere experience winter and summer solstice in different times than that of the northern hemisphere? Why do the poles experience about 6 months day and 6 months night? Take the correct answer. The movement of the earth around the sun is known as the direct rays of the sun fall on the equator on. Christmas is celebrated in summer and cycle of the season is caused due to fill in the blanks. Things to do: make a drawing to show the inclination of the earth, record the things of sunrise and sunset at your place, taking help with your local newspaper on the 21st of each month, and answer the following: in which month are the days are shortest? In which month are the days and night nearly equal? For fun. Thank you.